I think some item or some manufacturer company is there, and he or she want to deliver something. He or she want to deliver some packet or some equipment to another industry or to some remote place. So by this system, that person can monitor that, okay, my particular package, my particular equipment or item has been dispatched correctly or not. So it means that now nobody can say that at my end this is the fault, or nobody can also say that, okay, why you not dispatch this thing. So that part is completely autonomous, and you can also control that path. You can control the path, and you can increase the efficiency also. It is not only restricted to a specific branch, as I already told in my starting of my lines, that this is not specific to any branch. Means now you can combine with computer to the mechanical to the electrical, or a combination of them. That's why I think you are also seeing that government is funding startup to not only the engineering graduates, or by seeing their branches, they are funding these any type of startup or any other project also, based on the what is the mechanism is there, what is the performance, what they are going to control. And that is a specific, not a specific branch, this is a collection of branches. This system also having application, as I told, across the industry through their unique flexibility and ability to suitable in any environment. Means the environment may be robust, any other environment. Means it may be cloudy, it may be it should not depend on the weather conditions also. They enhance the data collection, automation, operation, and much more through the smart devices. Because until and unless we will not have the devices which are the smart in nature, then we cannot go with the IoT system. Ashish, my presentation is clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, so again, it should be continued. As in this screen, you are seeing that some consumers are there. And some food is also there. Some music system is also there, and some user is there, which is who is controlling all the things. Means you can sorry. You can order the food by using this. You can play the music. You can even on your refrigerator off, or you can control your air conditioners at your office or at your house also. Means suppose a very good example, that suppose today nowadays we are talking about the energy efficient buildings. So and also we are talking about that, okay, our house should be smart, as as we discussed in the last slide. Smart devices, what it means basically smart devices means, suppose in a room, when I will enter, I think you maybe you have seen this in some hotels also. When you enter into the room, automatically the lights of the rooms are on. So what is this? That means there is a sensor, and which is sensing the presence of some human being, and then the lights are on, and then again when you go out, the lights will be off. So basically we are incorporating these smartness into the system, and by definitely some network, we are giving some command. So it is not like that only the network is only the IoT, sensor is only the IoT, hardware is only the IoT, or software is only the IoT. No, it is basically a model. It is basically a model which connect, or you can say which allows some physical object. Maybe it may be air conditioner, it may be your refrigerator, it may be any equipment which has to be supplied from one factory to another, like Amazon, like your eBay, or like all other Flipkart. What they are doing, they are all doing this type of, they are using all this type of IoT systems for their deliveries. So allowing the physical object or things to be connect, then interact with, they can interact with each other. Now Object can be interact with each other. It means human can interact with the object by using some RFID tag or another option, and then communicate with one another. Similar the way human talks, means even human talks through the web in today environment. It connect the system, sensor, and the actuator instruments to the broader internet. Means actuator instrument means basically those instruments which are actuating the way, which they has to be perform something. So that has to be actuator system instrument to the to a basically broader scenario. Now, the application. So, as I told in the first slide also, that this is not restricted to the agriculture. This is not restricted to the industrial purpose. There are a wide variety of the horizon is there. Ample of opportunities are there in this field. So these are not limited to particular field, but it is a span having a wide range of application. It may be start from the energy system. Your smart meter are the options. Smart meter are the options, and that comes under the IoT. That means nowadays I think you have also heard that like your prepaid meters. These are the prepaid meters that if you have to pay, you have to pay the money. You have to recharge it. Like your mobile phone, like your Tata Sky or any other network. So you have to recharge it. And suppose for 4 days or for 5 days or suppose for 7 days you are going outside. So you can give a command that okay, I'm going outside. So for that particular time, your billing will not be generated. That is the basically meaning of the smart devices, smart meters. So in that case your billing will be calculated okay based on the consumption, not on the based of the days. A homes you can say I will discuss. I will show you some slide also that will give you that okay how the IoT can also having a good impact in that device in the home appliances industry. Definitely like your Flipkart and other Amazon, and they are using this industry or is using this concept as in cities to make the cities smarter. You can use this concept, means like traffic lights or other system. Your garbage collection is a very important task for making a city as a smart and clean city. Logistic means in case of transportation or in case of logistic, means suppose there is a driver and he or she wants to know that okay after 5 kilometer that the traffic is there or not. So basically you can generate a program and then like this, that he or she can know okay for this much of like I think in Google Map also you are having this feature. So this type of applications are there. Health, agriculture, and other applications are also there. Agriculture is on the boom, means if suppose if see we can do the research in any area, but the areas which are merging right now are that water pumping system, irrigation based system using the solar system. So in that case you can also use the IoT. So if you have the master student or if you have the BTech student, so you can give a small task to them. You can give some seminar or project to them that just to implement this, that in the crop in the farms, in the farm for the water irrigation for the crops. You can use the IoT concept, that when there you have to use the sensors, and when there will be a humidity sensor and the water sensor, means level sensor also there, and when the water is means not sufficient, humidity is more so or less, based on that calculation you can start the sprinkles. The goal of the IoT is not only just connecting the things such as machine devices, but also it allows, as I told, it allows the things to communicate. Means things should be communicate. When some item is delivered from some vendor to me via Flipkart or via Amazon or any other company or some Ola, Uber. Means when we book something from that app, so we are communicating with this. Means we can know the location, we can know the dispatch location, dispatch status. Means it is like that things are communicating with each other. by using this. We can exchange the control data also, means at every event, at every instant, you can even cancel it also, means that is the basically meaning of the exchange of the control data. In case of irrigation also, in case of in farms also, means when the until and unless I will not I am not able to know that what is the water level or what is the humidity, how I can know, how I will start these sprinkles or the water system. It means the data should be exchanged with each other, and other necessary information while executing these applications. This is the goal. This is the goal, not allowing the machine to connect, but it allows things to be communicate with each other. Okay, so as in the basic introduction, we saw that, okay, what are the basics. So that now it should what is consist basically. So it consists that unique identity. Definitely, whenever some material is dispatched to some other places, whenever any food, any cab, any other item is booked, so it having a unique identity. Even at the airport, I think many of you have this idea that when you go to a airport for taking your flight, so when you are doing the check-in, so your luggage has been booked. So they give you unique identity is there, and that identity, that barcode is having the ID, all the information like your name, your flight number, where you are going, and what is your seat number. Means everything is basically placed in that barcode. So that is a unique identity. Until and unless there will be a unique identity, you cannot, means that until and unless that device is not there, you cannot find that, okay, how it will work, where that bag will go, where that suitcase or that item will go. So there should be a unique identity, and that should unique with other bags also. Means at the airport, normally means it may happen because always some exceptions are there, but normally we should excuse the exceptions. So those by identity, those your numbers, their serial numbers are basically different. So that's why it is a unique and capable of performing the remote sensing, monitoring, and the actuating tasks. So these devices are capable of interacting with, as already we discussed, directly or indirectly. There may be method. Data collection is performed locally or remotely. Yeah, this is very important, because when I booked something, so definitely I should know that I should know at the hub that, okay, the something is booked. So it means at the locally end, or it should be, if the information like your bag at the airport, so at the remote side also, it is centrally server or some cloud-based server and cloud-based application, it should know that, okay, you have booked something. So at the receiving end also, a line, a communication channel will be established. And if suppose you think like you are booking a cab, so there is no need for the remotely connect, means any other city or cloud, or you have to only connect that cloud which is available in your city. So because you are performing your local journey. These devices may collect the collection device to which various sensors are attached, temperature, humidity, light. These are the data. These are the data which has to be. These are the limited. You can expand this even speed also, even weight also. There are different types of intensity of light. There are different, even air pressure. So there are different data which you can collect by different sensors. This may be data actuating device to which actuator are connected, such as definitely there will be relay system also, which will basically send it, and which will, after getting the information, that it will break the circuit also. The hardware utilized in this IoT system include also for a remote dashboard. Definitely, as I told, that if the information is used by some another person, like your drones, in the military area. Your drones in the military areas are not working for a local station. The information which they are gathered from the far end of the borders, they are, which is I think 50 kilometers, 60 kilometers, or 100 kilometers away from their location. They are remotely passing that information to that. So that's why I'm saying that it can, there will be a cloud which will get the data from that centralized server. devices for control, server, a routing or bridge devices, and the sensor. These are the devices. This device manage the key task, functioning, activation, specification, definitely security, because as I took the example of this drone, so there is definitely a security, and the communication is a major task in this connection. And detection to support specific goals and action. What are the specific goal? Okay, we should get that material within the time. Well, in cab, I should get my cab within the time. I should get my luggage at the my destination station. These are my specific goal. These are my specific goal. So this is the working of IoT. It is a global network in which, yeah. So as I told that, okay, there will be not only the sensor, which is the part of this IoT. There will be some computers. Definitely, it may be computer means it may be a tablet, it may be a mobile, it may be any computing device. It is not a computer. Basically, it is a computing device which can having the features so that it can connect to the internet, and it can also exchange the data, because data exchange is very important. So which computers in which computers, sensors, actuators are interconnected through the internet protocol. Definitely the protocols which we have to follow. In the case of LAN also, we are having the TCP/IP protocols we are using for that. Yeah, for a Wi-Fi system, for a global system, definitely the protocols will be different. So okay, I'm not going in that, but definitely when you will work in some application, so definitely how that via your port, via your TCP/IP port also, you have to connect that sensor. You have to connect that device to that computing facility, so that they can talk to each other. Means suppose in a factory or in a dairy farm, in morning that dairy farm is approximately at 70 kilometers away from the city. So I should get a signal on my computing device, like mobile or any other computer, that okay, that all the container of the milk are filled. So now all the materials, all the containers should now start from that field, from that store to the city. So means, like this information I should get. For that, my cloud, for that, my control via some protocol should be there, so that it can each connect with each other. Industrial Internet of Things, that is double IoT, collect the data from connected device, like smart devices, connected and machines in the field or plant, that are processing this data using sophisticated software and the networking to see whether we are talking about the industrial or domestic or any other shop or any other application. The concept remains same, that we have to use one computing device, computing facility. We have to also use some definitely some device which we have to connect, some internet facility, and some sensor circuitry with some processor should be there. Sensor circuitry should be enabled with the processor, so that we can write some programs also. Okay. Okay, it is now the technology and the protocols. So principally, we can say there are, as I told in my previous in my like presentation, my slide, that we have to follow certain procedures, certain protocols. It may be in the case of networking, it may be in the case of device, it may be in the case of sensors. Means, if suppose some sensor is not able to sense the speed, or not able to sense the intensity of the light, or not able to sense the let flow of the water, so how I can know that okay, this is really beneficial for my system or not. So means, there should be some protocol, there should be some standard conditions also, which should be maintained. Means, Similarly, in the case of RFID tag, which we are putting in the, on the normally we are seeing even in our now I think all you are running the four wheelers. So in the four wheelers now I think all over the India, because as I this is a good thing that I come to know that many participants are there, and approximately every state participants are there. So everybody know there is a four wheeler, and now the Ministry of the this transportation is compulsory the fast tag. There is also the RFID system, so that has to be sensed. So again, means when your car, or when your whatever the four wheeler is there, or higher than that, so when it passes to that toll tax system, so automatically that RFID has been scanned, and again it will send to a message to your bank account, and the amount will be deducted, and you will get a message, and then that gate will open, and then you can proceed. Means see how, and it takes around I think not more than 5 seconds, not more than 5 seconds, let 10 seconds, not more than 10 seconds. So like this but definitely there should be some standard protocol and network technology. Means suppose if internet is not there, maybe in your maybe at the toll tax hub, so then, and if they are not using the protocols also, so it means that they some other persons also can hack your account and get the information. So like RFID, NFC, near field communication, means if your communication is in local field, and low energy Bluetooth devices are there, low wireless systems are there, radio protocols, these all are the Wi-Fi direct is also there. These all are the protocols and the devices which you are having for this technology. These technologies support the specific networking functionality needed in an IoT system, so that a uniform network of the common system can be established. So these are the some highlight that RFI technology employs two-way radio transmitter receiver to identify and track the tags associated with the object. As I told in the case of your fast tag system, the thing is based totally on this. Similarly, NFC and wireless technology. Okay, now again we can now what I'm doing, I am trying to go with the towards the application. So once the application will come, you will get an idea, but before the application you should know that okay, what are the communication devices, what are the sensing devices, what are the basic scheme, and what are the hardware and software we have to require. So again you can classify into this. Means application can be classified similar to this. Means some IoT based devices are maybe hardware, like some wearable devices. So you can wear on the your hand, you can wear on your eyes. Means like I think 2 or 3 days before in newspaper, I think you have read about that Google has launched that glass and that your spectacles, in which you can also talk and you can also capture the image, and similarly your smart watches are coming. What is this? So these are all the wearable devices. So the hardware utilized in the IoT system include device for remote dashboard, device for control, servers, routing, bridge device, and sensors. These device definitely manage your key tasks and functions, such as whatever the activation you have to do, specification, action specification, security communication, as I told, and detection to support a specific goal. Definitely you have to also, most important hardware in these are the sensors. So you can see on the screen. So there are you can, depending upon the application, I am not saying these are the final number of sensors. See, this is the example, this is example based on like pressure sensor, humidity sensor, proximity sensor, light sensor, image sensor. It depends that where what is your application, and like suppose I'm booking some food from some book agency site like Swiggy or Zomato, and or some, so I can track. So here the distance matter. Means if one device is communicating with the another device via some network, and then they are delivering your food, or the cab is coming to your location. So that depends upon that which type of sensor. In suppose when you are entering into a room, and there should be a light sensor, there should be person sense, means a presence of some human being is there. So means it should sense that okay, presence of something based on some temperature or based on some other data also, some pressure also. Then it will glow the lights. And so important hardware in this is a sensor. So this device consists of energy modules, power management modules, your RF modules, sensing module. This RF module can be manage the communication, because these all are the radio frequency communication is there. So there may be Wi-Fi, signal processing, Zigbee, Bluetooth is one of the best example where I think you can see the application of the IoT, even in radio transmitter. This sensing module manage the sensing through assorted active and passive measurement devices. Means some devices may be active, some devices may be passive. Means the device, like your food is a passive, but definitely the device which by which they are communicating, that is active. Like this is the example of the variable electronics, which comes under the category of the hardware. So like a smartwatch, I think many of you have right now also have wear this right now, this watch. So you in the screen also, you can see that you can call, you can chat, you can see the mail and other things also. So it not only it basically help us to stay connected, means it does not give us only the time, or it does not allow us to stay connected. It is a part of an IoT system where it can allow us to need for the improved productivity. Means suppose I am a businessman, and also I should know that how much of product. Suppose I have some company, and I should know that okay, this much of product are basically dispatched in a hour, or in a sequence of 6 hour, or in a day completely, or in a 7 day. So by this I can see, it means I can see, okay, I can connect this system to, I can prepare, I can develop a IoT system for that, so that I can see. And suppose if product is not as per the requirement, I can contact to the manager that what is the problem is coming, is there a problem in the machine, or any other problem with the operator, what is the problem. So it means that like this I can improve the productivity. So this is a smartwatch, is a digital watch that provide many other features beside the time. Means all time is not the nowadays it a matter. Its example into monitoring the heart rate, very important. I think many of you are doing the morning walk. I think this morning walk or the yoga are the must for a daily life. After even after now, I think after this COVID situation, many of us has been now doing this, means making the yoga and the daily walk as a routine, our daily life. So monitoring the heart rate, tracking our activities, like how much I think how much running you are doing, or how much steps you have walked, like this. Providing the reminders also throughout the day. Suppose I know that okay, tomorrow my lecture is around I think 10 o'clock, so then Ashish does not have to again reminding me, sir, your lecture is there. So I means I can use this as a reminder. So this like a smartphone, a smartwatch as a touchscreen display, which allows us to perform action by swiping on the screen. So this is because it requires smart functions, smart devices there. Okay. Also, this smartwatch does not, in maybe some include Wi-Fi, or some include the Wi-Fi. It having some SM, having the SIM card also, which gives you the facility of the Bluetooth. Depend. The main thing is that how you are connecting to a system means how you are talking to the another device, how you are talking to the another globally, remotely or the globally. It depends. So that depends upon what is your network you are choosing. So many companies like Apple Watch, Samsung Gear, Android base, or LG Watch are there. By that, many companies are there which are making this type of variable electronics. Yeah, it is again I think in the you can search on the Google. I think you will find approximately 325 USD prices there of this 325 or 350 USD. You kindly check it. So just I think 2 or 3 days before, in Times of India, there was a picture of your CEO of the Google, and with this glass, with this type of a glass. And you can have the pictures also. Means now the person, now whatever the work is there, is just in front of your eyes. So current smart devices include helmet, or you can say having glass, that is also smart. Jewelry also, collars also, watch, wrist bands, rings, cloth, your socks and shoes are also now wearable. Comes under the category of the wearable electronics. Means they can give you the command. Another example is the glasses, which help you to enjoy more of the media and service we value. And when part of the system, they allow new approach to productivity. Okay, so these are the standard device. So as I already told, that desktop, like the tablet, cell phones, these remains an integral part of the IoT as the common command center in that. So this desktop or provide a user with highest level of control, because a computing facility is definitely is required. So over the system and its setting. Tablet provide access the key feature for the system in a way. Means you resemble the desktop and also create a remote if you want a remote location accessing. So instead of then desktop, you can go with the tablet or even cell phones also. So these are the standard devices which we are following in the IoT standard device: tablet, desktop, or cell phone. Or you can definitely, for connecting them, you have to use the routers and the switch always as a standard network device. These are the standard network devices, and you have to also follow the protocols, standard protocols. Now the software. Then we will go with the some applications. Okay. So IoT software address its key areas of networking and action through its platform, embedded system, partner system, and the middleware. Because without the software, without just wait a minute. Okay. So without the software, you cannot connect, because this is the heart. Means okay, hardware is there, but until and unless you don't have the program, then I think your hardware is nothing. So it depends. So these includes individual and the master application are responsible for data collection. Very important. Means suppose in a controller there, I think you all know that there are ADC, DAC, general purpose input outputs are there. So these are for the data collection. Device integration also, real-time analytic, because that software will process that okay, this is the real-time location of the your car, of your food, of your packet, or whatever thing is there. That's why it is software is required. And application and process the attention within the that network. Definitely security is a major task in that. Means that that display of that your particular item should not be match, should not be open for other user. So this should be also a part of the software. So they exploit integration and critical business systems, so like ordering the system. Robotics is very important and application of under this. I think many of you are also doing very good research in the area of the robotics. I think in the case in the peak COVID time, in the hotels where the basically patients are there. So they are for giving the medicine, for giving the food for the corona patient or COVID patient. Many countries, or even I think India also, they are using the robots. So there a specific very important task is there. IoT having a very important role in this scheduling and more in execution of related tasks. So this software manage the sensing, definitely sensing, measurement, for like light data filtering. Definitely filtering is also means whatever the data is useful for which user, it should also know. It security, as I already told. aggregation of the data, it's definitely is, means how you can collect and how you can dismantle the data. It is very, very important. Many bags are coming at the same check-in window. The same, the means there may be four passenger. One passenger has to go to Delhi, one passenger has to go to Kolkata, one passenger has to go to Mumbai, and one passenger has to go to Chennai. So in this case, but they are doing this check-in at the same counter. But by using the security protocol, by using their tag, their luggage is bifurcated. But the aggregation of data and then their bifurcation is very, very important. So it use certain protocol to add sensors in connecting the real time machine to machine network, and then it collect the data from multiple devices and distribute it, very important, distribute it in accordance with the setting, as the example which I quote here. Then device integration, like the software supporting integration, means your dependent relationship to the system devices to create the body. This is the device, means your devices integration should be there, that should be a part of that. Means until and unless that device which is at the counter, that the check-in counter is not integrate with other counter, then until and unless feasibility of identification cannot be possible. It ensured the necessary cooperation and stable networking between the device. They also manage the various application protocols and limitation of each devices to allow the communication. Okay. These applications also track the data or input from various devices, convert it into viable action or clear pattern for the human analysis. Also, if at the remote side, if you want to do the analysis, also they can also do. They can analyze the information. They can, in order to perform the automation based task to provide the data required for the industry. Whatever the data is required, that will be basically by doing the analysis, they can choose it. Then application and the process extension also is a major task in the software part, that these applications extend the reach of existing system and software to allow a wider or more specific effective system. Means until and unless we can know, we don't have the idea of the process, so we cannot make a effective system. So they integrate predefined devices for specific purposes, such as allowing certain mobile devices or engineering instruments, so that we can access them, we can access the location. Okay, this much of a product has been delivered, this much of product is now has to be delivered next day. So by that we can improve the productivity and definitely more accurate data collection. Totally depend upon the how we are collecting the data accurately. Now let me start with some idea, because time is also now I think less. So now we can start with some applications. So we can start with the media marketing and advertisement. My screen is visible to the participants. Ashish, screen is visible and voice is coming.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, thank you. So a very important application which I can quote in a nowadays is the sorry, is the media marketing and advertisement company. The application in the mass media network involve a customized experience in which the system analyze and respond the need, whatever your need and whatever the desirement, whatever the interest of the customer. Based on that, now these big houses are making the product, and they are advertisement of that particular product. This include general behavior pattern, means how what a human needs, what are the different needs, what a person, a man or a female, male or female, doesn't matter, kids doesn't matter, but a human, means what are their different requirement, buying habits, preference. I think if suppose on the Google, if from my mobile, if I search let's suppose some shirts, okay, some shirts or pants, so and then I will close that site, you will find the same ad on the another side, or even your it will blink on your email also, or on the Google also, or on another sites also, with some suggestion. Even when you will search some, even some research paper, so they will, at the end they will show you some, okay, this search, this is the product for you. So these market is very very high, and they are capturing their your habits, preference, culture, and other characteristics. This lead to more information details which deliver more reliable matrices and the patterns. It recognize, or it allows the organization to better analyze and respond to the customer need, because nowadays customer need is a prime requirement. It means it now there is no, this is now not age of that previous one. Means when suppose some TV, or when some refrigerator or some air conditioner is not working, and we are making complaint, and that it's not resolved. Now when you are purchasing some product, until and unless it not installed, and you are no customer not satisfied, you are means you will get call and call again and again. So like this, it allows, it improves the business productivity and strategy, so that it improve the customer experience by delivering relevant content and the solution. It that that the what the things I told. So this is in the picture. So a customer buys a product containing the sensor. Sensor definitely means, like it may be a refrigerator, it may be air conditioners also, and that air conditioner want a repair. So definitely that air conditioner should be connected to the cloud, via some system, so that it can give a message. It can pass the message to the factory, or to some consumer manager, so he or she can get that message, and then he or she can resolve the problem. So a customer buy a product containing the sensors. As I told, in the IoT hardware, with the sensor, or with the software is the integral part, and the sensor is also important part. Sensor share the location for use. Sensor also share use characteristic and the performance data. Now, IoT system that present relevant information on malfunction detection. Suppose some, as I told, there's some problem is there, some malfunction is there. So then a solution, or whatever the product review, or it should be replaced, or whatever the necessary action can be performed. So automatically that message will be followed, and a sequence of chain will be in action. Then it also having the its application you can find in the environmental, because nowadays everybody, after the COVID situation, though in literature, not in the actual, but in the literature, we all are more and more focusing on the environmental. We should not cut the tree, only in literature, not in the actual. So because we know that whatever the system is running, we cannot change the system. For definitely highways are necessary, and other growth is necessary for making the smart cities. Okay, I'm not going in that direction, just I'm giving a small. So the application of IoT in environmental are broad. In means they can use in extreme weather monitoring, in water safety, means some flood is coming. So by using the IoT system, we can detect that, okay, the storm is there after after 1 hour, 2 hour, and this is the speed. So it means by this, it means IoT does not having a specific application, or limited to engineering, limited to any agriculture. See, there are variety, means in media, print, advertisement. Now you can see in environmental monitoring, means in weather monitoring, water safety, like so many applications are there. Like in air and water pollution, current monitoring technology for air and water safety use manual labor, as normally what going on in India. This is all for the India, but in developed country, definitely there are. I think if somebody is from Delhi, so in Delhi they have purchased, the government, Delhi government is purchased some air purifiers from, I think, USA. So some of the amount they can purify in, I think, 1 hour or 2 hour, depending upon that. But we are also doing some good in this. So earlier it was manual. So and then advanced instrument and lab processing. So IoT improves this technology by reducing the need of human labor, allowing frequent sampling. We should take the sample, increase the range of sampling and monitoring, allowing sophisticated and testing on site, blindness response efforts to detection system. This allows us to prevent substantial contamination and related disasters. So means like flood, like storm. So we can even prevent some type this type of disasters in weather conditions also. Means if we have this good IoT system, so we can predict about the weather also, that okay, in a couple of days or in couple of weeks or in couple of hours, this type of storm is coming, or some your other geo problems is there. So you can predict this in a better accuracy and in a flexible manner, so that loss of life, property, and loss of the other things can be allowed, restricted. Now, so environmental monitoring in the commercial farming. So you can see very beautiful picture. So the sensor measure the moisture at different level. As I talk in the first or in my primary slide. So the sensor measure the moisture at the different level, and then send the data to the central system. This central system maybe remote, or maybe in that premises also. The farmer places sensor in his field. So like this, based on the weather monitoring, based on the some water requirement, that farmer can on the your water pump, so that the crops can get the water. Means now see, IoT does not have only a specific feature in see in the marketing or in the print media. Now see, very important, very commercial, means applications are also coming. So you can give a small project to your MTech student or your BTech student, that okay, how IoT, just make a IoT based system for this type of water irrigation. This is the known as water irrigation system. Okay. In manufacturing, yes, manufacturing technology currently in exploit standard technology along with their distribution and the analytic. Means whatever, as I told, that whatever the product is manufactured, their distribution, and then whatever the backlog is there, so that all should be combined at one place. So it introduced, means IoT introduced the deeper integration and more powerful analytics. This opens the world of manufacturing in a way never seen before, as organizations become fully developed for the product delivery rather than a global network. And also you can make the intelligence in the product enhancement, that much like IoT in the content delivery. IoT is manufacturing allow richer insight in real time. Means you can if the intelligence will be there in the product, so definitely you can reduce the time. You can save the resources also. Means you can track, like in the Amazon, or like under other product delivery app. The intelligence is there. Means when the product is dispatching, so automatically you are getting some message, okay, the product is at this hub and that this is dispatched out for the dispatch, like this. So this intelligence is to be incorporated, can be incorporated by this IoT application. Then definitely the lower cost, optimized resources use, and the water reduction. So definitely, sorry, waste reduction. So IoT offer a replacement of traditional labor and tools in a production facility. Overall chain with cut many previously unavoidable cost. Means earlier we know that okay, some manual work is still there, but and that should not be cut, because everybody has to write it to earn the money. But definitely there are the some hazarded areas where the means a human intervention can is a dangerous task, or maybe is it a costly affair. So there you can use this. So you can replace that. Maintenance check or test traditionally requiring human labor can be performed remotely with instrument and the sensor. Means suppose you want to check the suppose that density of the oil, but now that temperature is very very high, so remotely you can by using the sensor you can check it, and you can give the data to the remotely sitting manager. IoT also enhance operationality to optimize resource using use of labor and eliminate the various type of waste, energy, and material. It analyze the entire process from the source point to the end, and not just the process at one point in a particular facility. It allow improvement to have a most of the impact. Definitely, definitely, this should be a network. There should be, until and unless there will be no network, no, we cannot have interaction. Even the most sophisticated system cannot avoid the malfunction. Means definitely it may be a high tech robot, or it may be with the human intervention also. Definitely, there will be some malfunctions will be there. But non-conforming product also another hazard finding their way to market. But this incident have nothing to do with the manufacture process and result from unknown conflict. So in this type of systems, IoT helps in avoiding the recalls, controlling the non-conforming or dangerous project distribution. So like this, we can ensure that our product is in safe hand, or it is transporting with a safely. I think on many of the trucks you have seen the danger, like petrol or diesel or many other gases tanks are also there. So means like this is a and that tanker has to be delivered with a very safe means protocol. So there this IoT system give a call with a very good call like this. Yeah, this is the in the manufacture application. So this is the device which is a XRS software solution, which is a fleet management and tracking solution for truck. As I already told you that suppose I want to know the location of that truck or that container, so I use this XRS software solution in the fleet management for. So this relay box consists of all truck devices, diagnosis, and the driver call to the XRA fleet management software system. As told, software is an integral part of the IoT with the hardware, which allow the data collection up with very very less hardware cost, no dealing for installation, virtually no downtime for implementation, and a very low subscription price per vehicle each month. This XRS trunk pipe make the road signs easy and affordable and effective. Yeah, in the education IoT, because we are talking about there's so many applications. So definitely nowadays government is also giving so much of new things in the education and new education policy. So definitely IoT should also do in this area. So in the classroom, means suppose I think many of you are doing this. If you want to take the attendance, so as in the previous, so when the old class is there inside the room, then normally the process is there. Okay, I will or you will speak the name of that student or the roll number of the student, and then he or she will say, okay, yes sir, present or not present, like that. So based on that, you are giving 10 minutes out of that 1 hour class. So only 40 minutes or 50 minutes are left in your hand. And suppose a 100 capacity student class is there, so then approximately 15 minutes is spent in that, only taking the attendance. So it enables the educator. Okay, I should use the IoT application. So what I can do, I can take some RFID tag. Whenever the student will enter inside the room, automatically that RFID tag will be enabled, and also it will feed your presence inside the room. And suppose some student is not coming into the class, so then that information will immediately give to your even your parents, or to your class teacher, or your whatever your means system is there. So like this, even you can record the student response, perform, and behavior, like the tutorial sheet. Suppose if some tutorial sheet I am giving, so if some tag is there, so by that also you can record the response, performance, and the behavior. You can also do for the instructor. facility monitoring and maintenance, and data from other facility also you can fetch. Yeah, like this. So I was talking about this. So various school like in California, I don't think that we have this type of facility in India. Maybe I may be wrong, but if somebody having this facility, that's good. But this is the data which I took from the site of, so they are using this RFID chips in the ID card to track the presence of the student. This is similar to the like our metro cards, or like this type of ATM cards. Means whenever we are going with this card, and whenever in other non metro bank, we can insert the card and we can take the money. Means this is the same thing which these cards are doing. So information, so student system can track and log their presence within the campus, or outside the campus. This IoT system provides instructor with easy access to powerful educational tools. Means you can means if we all student having the your this computing facility. So even if whatever you are making on the board, so even they can also see on their communicating devices, and even directly they can save it for future use also. Educator can use IoT platform to perform as a one-to-one instructor, providing specific instructional device design, such as if our e-people, for example, using data to determine most effective supplement for each student. Means whatever requirement for each student, we can now monitor, and then auto-generating content for lesson material, tutorial material making, and other things. This technology improve the professional development definitely for the educator, because they truly see what works and learn to devise a better strategy rather than simply repeating old and ineffective method as discussed. 1 minute. Okay. Yeah. In the transportation, so again a very important area in the transportation application. So at every layer of transportation, IoT provides improved communication, control, and data distribution. These application includes personal vehicles, commercial vehicles, train, unmanned vehicles, and other equipments. It extends throughout the entire system for all transportation element, traffic control system, parking. Means nowadays I think in hotels, in some malls, when you are going, so you can see on the display that okay, parking is full, or or okay, at this floor this much of parking is there. So even in fuel consumption also, you can see at your gadgets, in mobile also, that okay, this much of fuel is remaining. So in the rail and the mass transit system, so mass transit options are beyond the standard MRT suffers. So your metro system suffers from a lack of integration necessary to transform them from option to a dedicated service. So there, IoT provides an inexpensive and advanced way to optimize the performance by utilizing this MRT to other transportation options like bus. This is a rapid transit system, which is a, you can say, about a monorail. This is like a monorail, and they can give you reliability, more reliability. They can optimize better transport time, also managing equipment issues also, and responding to the customer need. Similarly, the primary concern of traffic are managing congestion, reducing the accident, and parking. So there, by implementing the IoT system, it allows the observe and analyze the traffic flow. I think in the Google Map also you can see, okay, at a half a kilometer away or 2 kilometers away there will be a traffic jam. So like this situation you can normally avoid. Yeah, like this. So this smart road sign receive the data, and this modification to better inform the drivers and prevent the congestion. Means it can show you, it can give you a message that okay, right now let 50 vehicles are on this ahead from you, so you can increase or decrease your speed. So definitely the congestion and the accident can be prevented. So accident typically result from a number of factors. However, traffic management impacts such as their frequency. So construction sites, poor routing, and the lack of information about the traffic status are issues that leads to be this incident. So then IoT provides solution in the form of better information sharing with the public, and between the various parties directly affected with the road traffic. In the automobiles, many automobile industry envision a future for cars. I think you are seeing now electric vehicles are coming now, and smart cars also now coming. They all are coming with this mass rapid transit system. So their IoT offers few significant improvement to for the personal vehicle. Most benefit come from the better control over related infrastructure and the internet flows in the automobile sectors. And commercial transportation also means, as we discussed in the previous slide, that by using that you can tag system, that transportation system, you can make the fuel consumption, you can make the better travel condition, you can make the travel time between points. So everything you can make better as compare with the help of the IoT system. Yes, in not only the transport, but in many government application, this IoT can give you the helps. This support the development of a smart nation and smart cities, as I told. This includes enhancement of infrastructure, defense, and also the engineering and the maintenance of community. Means in the city planning, you can use it management also. Governing bodies and engineers can use IoT to analyze the often complex aspect of city planning. Means you can plan that, okay, this much of road layout will be there, this much of shops will be there, this much of garbage system will be there, this much of your water lines, your fire lines. It means your cables, everything you can plan, and then your city will be actually smart city. You can make a population growth. Means you should also plan that, okay, in much of this much of year your population will be grow like from this number to this number. So this should also be considered while making a city planning or while making a smart city. So zoning, mapping, water supply, transportation pattern, food supply, social services, and land usage is gather the detailed data in this area and product more valuable and in accurate information than current analytic, given in ability to actually live with people in a city. This is a very important aspect for them. Yeah, this is again a very beautiful example. Again we can, I think, I don't know that we are using it or not, but this is a automated system. Means suppose I am remaining, means 10 persons are remaining in a building, and some garbage collection van is coming, and then garbage collection van is coming, and suppose those all 10 flats left for their jobs. So then means unnecessary that garbage collection van has to come to that building, and without collecting the garbage, that van has to go back. Means this is a just waste of fuel. So what can be possible here? Means that garbage collection, means we will put the garbage in that will be equipped with solar, that when this box will be completely filled, that automatically a signal will send to the nearby garbage collection van, and then that van will come, whatever the van is there nearby, so that will come, that will empty this box, and then again you can fill it, and means again it is ready for the use. So and smart scans in New York tells the garbage collector, very important, the garbage collector when they need to be amplified. They optimize trash services by ensuring drivers only make necessary stop. Means unnecessary you don't need to stop. Unnecessary you don't go there and then you collect the garbage if nobody is also not there. So, and drivers modify their routes to reduce the fuel consumption. Very important task is there. So in the area of management, IoT support the city throughout this implementation in many services and infrastructure such as transportation and healthcare. So it also add in other key areas like water control. Similarly, you can also do the water control, waste management, and emergency management. So these are it can be further can be means for the emergency management, it can definitely improve the things. So like this is there. Okay. In healthcare, yeah, it healthcare IoT system applied to healthcare enhance the existing technology and definitely your general practice of medicine. Means I think many apps are there. So just you upload your prescription and in a 1 hour or in a 2 hour you can get the medicine. And also there are many apps which will also maintain the record that okay, this is the time of this medicine, this is the time of this medicine. Means like this your healthcare is also getting benefited from the IoT. So in research, much of the current medical research relies on resource lacking critical real world information. This is the problem. So it use controlled environment for medical examination. Means I think you all know that nowadays we can get the consultation online. So what we are doing, we are using the taking the help of the IoT opens the door to a wealth of valuable information throughout the real time field data analysis and testing. You just upload your means you just discuss your with your doctor will give you a prescription. That prescription will automatically go to the medical store, and then that will then your box will be prepared, and that box will be dispatched via again IoT system is there to your house. Means there is no need for the older person, for the physical disabled person. This technology can be very useful. Like this is the device, this is the clear prop device, portable connected ultrasound device. Also it can use in a computer, so wherever as a supporting machine. Means you can send this data to a remotely sitting doctor, so he or she can also see the whatever the images are coming actually. So current devices are rapidly improving in precision, power and availability. However, they still offer less of these qualities than the IoT system integrated the right system effectively. So IoT unlocks the potential of existing technology and leads that towards new and better medical devices. So this is one of the I am giving you these applications areas also, so that later you can go, because see every area require a broad research. So you can go in any one area depending upon your specific field of interest. IoT closed the gap between equipment and the way we deliver the healthcare by creating a logical system rather than collecting the tools. So it then reversed the pattern and missing element in the healthcare, such as obvious necessary improvement or huge flaws as there. If in medical information distribution, yeah, as I already told, so one of the challenges of the medical care is the distribution of accurate and current information to the patient. As I discussed already, healthcare also struggle with guidance given the complexity of flowing guidance, because means when I have to take this medicine, until and unless I will not, means not me, means suppose for the old age person or for the patient who's for some disabled person. So there this parameter should be kept monitored on the hourly basis, or the care, the person who is doing the care, so he or she can also know that okay, this is the time. So then their IoT makes very important role. In emergency also, the advanced automation and analytic allows more powerful emergency support services, which typically suffer from their limited resource and disconnect with the base facility. So it provides a way to analyze an emergency in a more complete way from miles away. It also gives more provider access to the patient prior to their arrival. Means in the developed countries, if suppose I have some appointment and they have the appointment on the regular 6 month basis, so automatically you will get a message that you have a appointment with your doctor on this date and the time, and then you have to go there at the exact time and the exact date. Your doctor will be there to check up with you. This is for the developed country. However, this is not the case, but definitely in many good hospitals, private hospital, but however the very at a very costlier affair, because here the cost matters here in India. So again, environmental, yeah, building and housing applications. So there, IoT applied for the building and various structure allows to automate routine residential commercial task and need in a way that dramatically improves the living and the working environment. It will improve the productivity. It will reduce the cost also and enhance the quality of their life. One of the greatest challenge in the engineering of building remains management of environment conditions. So due to many factors of work, so these factors may be building material, climate, building use, and more. So there, IoT also improve the structure design, managing existing structure through more accurate and complete data on the building. Means also from the storms or any natural calamity. They means you can also add in this software, and they can also provide you the okay, this much of addition should be there in the concrete or in the steel architecture with the material performance as insulation in a particular design, and if some changes has to be done at the design level, so they can do it. So okay, this is again one of the another device, a smart plug, like this is a Bose 220, allows the user, this is again in the health and the safety. So to use the monitor, control, and optimize the automatic all plug-in devices. Means suppose at my house, I am there, and I have to go to office. So this device, and suppose I forget to turn off the lights or air conditioner or any other appliances. So by using this, so this will give a flaw. This means unnecessarily the energy and definitely it will suppose some children are there, so maybe a hazardous situation, or maybe it is not for safety purpose, it cannot be means suitable. So there by using this type of device, it will gives me okay, this much of plug-in devices are currently working. So user employ their mobile device or desktop to view the performance information and control the device from anywhere. So I can off those devices also. Even I can use some kitchen appliances also. Maybe some slider also there. So by means I want to means on the same stove I want to do means different temperature, so I can also set this. So like this, okay, in home and building automation, so you can smart lighting by adapting ambient condition. You can do a web application, mobile apps, enable a wireless and interconnected lights, smart appliances, many things you can go with there, and all things can be controlled by your computing device or your mobile. Yeah, this is so here you can see in the building, smart electrical distribution panel, building management system, energy and power management, power meters, and the home, connected home system, home automation, lighting, and the temperature control. So everything you can control, starting from the on and off, their illumination, their heating, their cooling, everything you can control, and also the power management. Yeah, this is the for the consumer appliance. So this is of the Whirlpool, I think. Yeah, Whirlpool. So consumer benefit personally and professionally from the optimization and data analysis of IoT. So like a butler means IoT waits for you to return home and then ensure your home remains fully prepared. Means after my office time, I has to go to my home, and then my tea, I will prepare the tea or something else. So if some IoT system will be there, so IoT kitchen prepare meals or simply add in your preparing them. So and it is like a nanny. So IoT can somewhat act as a guardian by controlling the access, providing the supplier, and alerting the proper in during an emergency also. In some gardener also, the same IoT system to for a farm easily work for home landscaping or some repair work or the security purpose also. Same burner is for you can go for cold, and same burner is for you can go for the hot. Means like this you can control work and play in the work in the smart office or the work, combine the customization of the work environment with the smart tools. So there IoT learns about you, your job, and your how to you deliver your work. So this will improve the efficiency basically by modifying your schedule and tools to increase your output. In the culture and the nightlife, vacation, product and the services, many of the areas are there where you can implement this system also. You can means if you want to make a beautiful vacation, so okay, there are so many apps are there, so they will give you a plan including the cost and their travel attorney and everything, means by you can see and then you can book as per your convenience. Yeah. So as the consumer applications, so you can see light, your fans, your alarms, your home appliances, sensors, everything, and this data is going to this cloud system, and cloud system is giving this data to the your remote monitoring and the management. Like this, you can, if this screen is visible, I think if this screen is visible, so you can see my lamp, my rope, this AC, my this I think something is there. My lamp again. So like this, you can on and off, and you can optimize the energy in the public lighting system. So already I think means you can also having this solar lights, and then solar light will be means when there will be a presence, then also then means this should be when there is a presence, then only this should be on, and when there is no object, so they should be off. So like smart public lighting system use the intelligent connected outdoor LED luminaries, which are centrally controlled from the control station. This type of infrastructure also facilitates dynamic adjustment of the illumination based on the environmental changing condition, and this will dramatically result lower operating cost and power consumptions also. In the energy application, for the residential energy, for the commercial energy, as discussed, so they both it having the optimization quality of the IoT in manufacturing allows apply of energy consumption. So it allows a wide variety of energy control and monitoring function with application in device, commercial and residential energy use. So this can also deliver problematic consumption from issues from your older appliances. Means suppose some appliance has to be replaced, so it can give you a message that okay, it is consuming more energy, so it is time to replace it. So like this residential energy consumption pattern, it can be noted by this. Sorry. So the same for the commercial energy. Yeah. So this is the smart meter, as I already talked. So smart meter is still require reader to visit the site. So this automated meter reader makes the visit unnecessary. It avoids the unnecessary visit and allows the energy companies to bill based on the real time data instead of estimate over the time. Means whatever the time you consume electricity, so it only to pay for this. This type of meter are basically now working in metro cities of India, so they can save the electricity, they can save the money also, and it can so this system can discover energy issues in same way as functional issues in complex business network can provide this solution. So this is in the okay. So this evolution of the IoT in the power industry transform the way to things in the same manner. Wireless technology, like and definitely to connect the power industries, asset infrastructure, and SCADA. Yeah, SCADA is a very important application where this type of IoT system in the smart metering, building automation, smart grid, and connected public lighting system are there. In the smart grid, you can say means when the electricity can communicate with each other, means like we can control the power flow, we can control the power factor, and like this means a smart grid is there. So this SCADA is one of the major application of the IoT, which allows the centralized monitoring and control of remote located generation and the transmission system. It consists sensor, actuator, controller, as I told, of the part of the IoT, and communicate device at the remote field place and central master unit with communication system at their controlling site. It collect the data from sensor in the field and then provide a user interface at HMI port, and at the central station is to store the time stepping data also, so that it can be used for the later analysis. So this is all from my side. I think I can conclude that IoT is not only the task which for a specific engineering branch, It can be, you can go with some production side, you can go with consumer side, you can go with the food delivery side, you can go with agriculture, you can go with healthcare, you can go with security. Many areas are there. However, in the basic IoT, you have to need the hardware, you have to need the sensor, you have to need the network protocol also. Then only this type of system can be work. So I hope that I have given you some brief idea of this topic. Maybe definitely it will give you some idea so that you can explore in whatever your interest is there in that area. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Participants, if you have any kind of query, then you can ask, please. Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you for the session.
Okay, thank you, Ashish.
Session was packed with a lot of information, starting from introduction, application of IoT, working